Have you ever noticed that when children or your pets are sick, that they often go off food? That's right, they go into a fasting state. And that's because a lot of healing can take place when our body is fasting. My name's Ali Sanchez. I'm a plant medicine practitioner, a qualified herbalist, plant-based nutritionist, juice therapist, and aromatherapist. That's right, I love my plants. And I want to talk to you today about cleansing and the healing effect it can have on our body. I suggest that we do a routine cleanse every season. And as we are in winter now, heading towards the winter solstice, it's a good time to do one of these cleanses. We can tap into this healing source when we go on a cleanse. And the reason this happens is because as our body is always trying to heal, other functions take energy away from the healing process. Whether, stress can do this. You may notice when you're under a lot of stress that you're more prone to get sick. But one of the main energy zappers in our body is the digestive process. You may notice if you eat a very heavy meal that you can't really move for half an hour or an hour later. You might just be lying on the lounge as our body works really hard to digest a heavy meal. Well, when we go on a fast or a cleanse in this case, what happens is we're freeing energy up from the digestive process. And by doing that, this energy will then go into our cells, into the rest of our body, and work through that natural detox process and just support it and give it more energy. So therefore that we can cleanse and heal a lot quicker. Now, I've mentioned fasting and cleansing. I just want to clarify. When I say fast, I mean a water fast. And a water fast goes back millennial in natural healing. Even the Egyptians were known to take part in fasting, water fasting for healing. And that's when we eat no food and we just drink water. Now, the next level down from that, I like to say, is what we would call a juice fast. And that's when we are taking in calories in the form of fresh juices. But it's not only calories, we're also taking in a lot of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and healing phytonutrients. So we have the water fast, and then we have what we call a juice fast or a juice cleanse. And then what we will be doing for winter, since it's winter, we want to tap into those energies of winter. And it's a time where we want warmth. So what we will be doing is doing 2 days of soup, which are very light vegetable-based soups, no oil in them, and to keep them very, again, easy for our body to digest. So as the key to the whole process is keeping as much energy freed up for our body to naturally heal and cleanse. So what we're talking about today is our winter cleanse, and it's not quite a fast, not quite that water fast, but it certainly will have many healing benefits. After we do our 2 days of soup, we are then going to do 2 days of juice only. And when we are only drinking fresh juice full of vitamins, minerals, phytonutrients, antioxidants, all those wonderful healing qualities, we can actually heal our own bodies. In fact, juice cleansing long term has been used, well, both acute, you can use juice cleansing, not just in this time, but we can also use it, say if you get a cough or a cold or something like that. It's good to have a day off work and just drink your fresh juices, and we can help to heal our body in that way, particularly if we get very specific with what sort of juices we are drinking. For long term, you know, it has been used for many chronic ailments, including cancer. Some people choose just to drink juice to help heal for cancer. I know for myself that when I was doing chemotherapy, I did a couple of cleanses which really helped me get through with virtually no side effects. I did have a few, I won't lie, but a lot better than most people, that's for sure. Doing juice cleanses also helps us from an anti-aging perspective. Our world is quite toxic, which we all know, and often our diets are less than ideal. And all these like environmental toxins, when they come into our body, they're known as free radicals. And these free radicals attach to the cell wall and cause it to break down. And this is actually the way that we get sick, and the way that we age is through the free radical damage. Well, juice, fresh juice from plants, is full of antioxidants, and antioxidants are what attack these free radicals and stop them in their tracks. So regularly drinking fresh juices like every day, having a very plant-rich diet, doing regular cleanses, all these things lead up to supporting our body to age well. All spiritual beliefs, well, the ones that I know of, you know, Christianity, Judaism, I should say, Buddhist, Hinduism, Islam, all major religions, and possibly the minor ones too, have fasting in their spiritual disciplines. Jesus was known to walk around the desert for 40 days. There's stories of the Buddha fasting. And when you do take this time to nurture your body, and also to say no to a lot of the worldly comforts, it is a time where we can just be more spiritually aware. We live in a very busy world, a world that's, you know, doesn't stop, where emails, social media, work, all this sort of stuff never stops. So when we are doing our cleanse, it's a very easy one to do from home, but I find what I do whenever I have that urge or that thought to eat, often like out of habit, I go, okay, you know, I feel like eating. I go, no, I'm actually cleansing at the moment. So I will use that time to, you know, say a prayer, or, you know, send love, pray for people that you know, people you care for, or you might use it as a time just to deep breathe and just feel connected with Earth's energy. Underneath all that modern hubbub of that zing of the modern world, there's that calm earth energy that comes from creation. And as it's winter, and it is a time in winter, it is a time where we sort of turn more inwards. It's known as a time of darkness, but it's also a time of reflection. Winter is the beginning of the winter solstice, is the beginning of the solar year, so it's like a New Year's. So while we're doing this cleanse, take the opportunity to also pay attention to nature, you know, to the trees, you know, that have shed their leaves, or you know, in the garden, what plants have, you know, died off and gone into the ground. Just how the air feels, you know, the crispness in the air, the winter's air. And you know, we are all one. We are all from creation, and this energy, when we tap into it, particularly when you're doing a cleanse, we just have that heightened sense of spiritual awareness. So yeah, just breathe take your shoes off if it's not too cold, step on the ground, step on the earth, and just, you know, have some moments. You know, you don't have to go out and be a monk on a hill for, you know, hours of meditating on end. Just a few minutes, a few seconds of just deep breathing and paying attention to the winter world out there, and just reflecting, since it is the start of a new year, you know, what sort of intentions do you want to have? We all know the sun's coming back, the spring's coming back, but in this time before the summer, before the spring sun begins, we can actually stop and you know, forgive people that we need to forgive, let things go, and then also, you know, think about, why am I here? You know, what gifts, what unique gifts have I been given, as we've all been given unique gifts? What unique gifts have I been given that I can then share with the world? And they might be as simple as, you know, you might be a good cook. You know, you can make meals for people who are housebound. Or you might be a brain surgeon who knows, you know, is going to develop some new procedure that's going to be life-changing. It really doesn't matter. We all have beautiful gifts that the world needs. And this is a beautiful opportunity in winter, during a cleanse, where we can just get the pen and paper out and just reflect on what it is that we have to offer the world, and set our intentions for the upcoming year. So yeah, so please join me. I will be giving some more information as we go along. Follow us on the Facebook page, which is the Thirsty Thursday Challenge and Seasonal Cleanses. I'll put a link in here, and yeah, like, share, and do all that stuff that people do with these videos. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to cleansing with you all. Bye.